This is a $500,000 project, but you're telling me that you'd rather be doing $80,000 projects any day of the week?
100%, all day long, dude.
Why? In this video, we'll be touring a $750,000 job site and a supply yard with the boys from Shifsky Companies out of Minnesota. We're here on Lake Minnetonka, and we'll be talking about how they went from $600,000 in revenue to $9 million with 50 employees in under 6 years. And we'll also talk about why sometimes the smaller projects are more profitable than the big ones. All right, tell me who you guys are, where you're out of, and how you guys got started.
All right, I'm Carson. This is Gavin. We're with Shifsky Companies out of the Twin Cities. We do around $9 million a year in landscape and swimming pools. This is one of our projects here in Orono. It's about a $500,000 landscape project, a little bit north of that. My family's been doing this our whole life. I've been doing this my whole life, grew up doing it. Took over the business 5 years ago, 6 years ago. This is the sixth season in business for myself.
What about you?
I started from zero, just put my name out there and built up my company to a solid point, and then ultimately met Carson. We thought, let's do this together. We wanted to start our supply company. Also at the time, that was 3 years ago, we finally built that up and started that, launched that. So that's a big win for us, just getting to that point, and now we're building together to build a beast, a juggernaut.
What does the model look like for you guys? Like, how many guys do you have? What is the structure?
I'd say across everything, it's like 40 to 50 guys, give or take. We run probably 4 to 6 landscape install crews. They're not all projects like this, obviously.
Yep.
Then we've got a pool install crew, and then we've got kind of yard guys in the supply yard up in Hugo.
And logistics guys in the back end to support the
truck
landscape
drivers
and pool company as well.
Tell me just a quick overview of everything you're doing at this property.
So it all started 2024. We tore down the old house, excavated for the footings and foundation and everything for the new house, backfilled, put the driveway in, construction entrance, all of that. Fast forward to this year, we started the landscaping. So it's all the pavers that you saw, the concrete we did not pour, the builder did that. We're doing all the low voltage lighting for everything, putting all the plants, the trees in. Everything's getting topsoil. This whole area is sod. All those white pines you see, we just put in the other day. We've got another semi-load of plants coming. Should be here anytime now. Like I said, it's kind of a simple project. I mean, irrigation, like everything turnkey. There's nothing crazy. There's no like swimming pools or fire features or wild shit that way, but it's just a very large project in scale. A lot to do. So we'll have 15 to 20 end dump loads of topsoil on this to topsoil everything.
So when we were planning for this job, we knew this auto court was going in. We knew we had the job, obviously. So 2024, we put in the order for these pavers, and they were here last summer, delivered on the job site. So we had 4,000 square feet of pavers in a year in advance because we knew that we needed them. We knew we could get pricing better if we bought it earlier, and we knew there wouldn't be any issues trying to get multiple truckloads here. Let's just get it all on site. It's all here when we need it. We're not going to have any issues with colors. If there's production gaps, things like that, it's going to be a nice final product for the customer.
Beautiful.
So this project, a lot of times we do design build stuff, but this project has an architect involved for the house, obviously, but then there's a landscape architect as well. So there's like 20 pages of sheets of like everything spec'd out, everything's like detailed in of like, how is this concrete built here underneath? How do we set the porcelain pavers on top of the concrete, the polymeric sand, like everything was spec'd out by a landscape architect, which made it kind of easy, but also made it a little bit difficult because, for example, like this edging, which it's just landscape edging, but we've never worked with it before, we've never bought it before, it was the first time. Same with like this porcelain, so we're kind of like relearning as we go, but we also had like takeoffs and everything done for us with the architect. So
you're still learning like 7 years in or whatever, doing as much as you're doing. Like there's always new things.
A lot of learning curves on this project, to be honest.
I think a lot of guys like feel like they should know everything, and they're like 2 years in, and like $50,000 project is the biggest project they've done, and they like feel like, oh, it's like not normal to not know sometimes. Like you're gonna learn things. Like you always learn. Like you said, 40 years in, you'll still learn. We
were supposed to be here, or start at the beginning of April, and the builder was supposed to be done. The exterior of the house turned over to us, and it wasn't. So we were working around the exterior trades, doing siding, roofing, like still doing windows and stuff, and it was a complete nightmare. And that's like a learning curve, right? We should have stuck to our guns and said, nope, the site's not ready for us. Call us in a month when it's ready. But instead, we just kind of tried to make the builder happy, make the homeowner happy, and push through, which honestly, like we probably have 80 plus man hours at least of rework, because we'll lay this whole paver patio before it's polymeric sanded, and then 5 siding guys or painters walk across it, and every paver's moved a little bit because it's porcelain tiles and they're not tight, you have spacers in them. I mean, we've probably laid this patio twice, to be honest with you.
How much do you think the mistakes have cost you on this job?
Honestly, thousands. Yeah. For sure.
Add change order fees to your contracts.
Tip of the day.
Here's the nuance that we don't have a lot of experience doing is these porcelain pedestal systems. We've never done this before.
What do you got here?
We got pedestal systems from 2 different manufacturers and 3-4 different orders.
Not to bore you guys, but so this is a whole balcony, and they want the porcelain on the patio to match the balcony as well, so it's all one
Seamless.
cohesive look.
Yep.
But the water needs to be able to go somewhere, and you can't have like a solid surface because this is, you know, underneath it's the walkway, right? So they put this membrane down, and then you put these pedestals down. You can like twist them to adjust them up and down. Then you put the tray on it, and you put the porcelain on top of the tray. Well, learning curve, again, we had not enough pedestals ordered, and quite frankly, the manufacturer spec'd this many for these tiles, but what happens with the running bond pattern is you get some deflection and wobble in it, so we ended up having to order twice as many.
Yeah, I spent another $5,000 on pedestals, on plastic.
What was the first project you remember yourself doing?
God, it had to be like 2018, something like that. I was working for my dad, did sales. It was the first project I designed, sold, managed the whole thing all the way through. It was a patio, fire pit, like whole backyard remodel, all that. Did the whole project, and then we actually just did some more stuff for them this year and the year before. They're a continuing customer with us. And
What was your first project?
I mean, I had some experience. My dad was in construction. We'd done like swimming pools, kitchens, patios, decks, you name it. But my first landscape project on my own was just a simple front rock removal and replanting, and pretty much tear out and reinstall what was there, just refresh it. Did it with a pickup, utility trailer, shoveling in the utility trailer, shovel it out, baby.
How much was that project roughly?
Half of what it should have been, $4,000 or $5,000.
So $4,000 or $5,000. What year was that?
2019.
So 2019, first project, $4,000 project, utility trailer with the shovel, and now we're on a like $500,000 plus job.
Yeah.
7 years later.
With the excavating, we're $750,000 probably.
we tore down the old house and dug the foundation, and with that, it was about $800,000 to $900,000.
Yeah. So I was short on the guess earlier.
This is a $6,000 window. So what happened here is this is all concrete underneath the porcelain. We didn't do the concrete, and again, this is where like I should have just like kind of laid down the law with the builder and the homeowner of like, nope, you want us to put the porcelain down, we're doing the base, we're doing the concrete, everything. Concrete wasn't exactly perfect, so we had to grind the concrete in order to put our screed pipes. When we were grinding, a chip came up, shattered this whole window, and that was like a $6,000 window. That was fun. It was a lot of fun.
This seems like it's
So
a project.
These big jobs, guys, are super profitable.
Next time you'll know a little better too.
That's-
You probably felt really good about the price you did charge at first.
Yeah.
And then you go, oh shit, after all this stuff happens, you go, next time it needs to be $100,000 more.
That's literally,
Yeah,
and it's
big projects, big problems, big
projects,
money.
big problems.
Yeah. My biggest takeaway is like should have just stuck to the guns on timeline, because that's what screwed us the most. Is we've got so many man hours of redoing stuff. Like we can't finish down here, and every time it rains, this
geez.
washes out, and we're cleaning the pavers every single time. We've done that 10 times now because we
We'll go
can't
down and
finish
check
any
that
of
out.
this because they're still working here. It's just stuff like that where it's like,
Or
what do
we
you
have
do?
to mobilize equipment back and forth.
This is probably like when it's done and you look at it, it'll be one of the more simple looking projects we've ever done because there's nothing elaborate going on, but it's also one of the most like single expensive projects. Like it's just big.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of room.
There's scale and there's intricate details that drive up the cost.
Tell me your biggest mistake. You know, being at $9 million a year, I'm sure you've had a couple. What was the biggest mistake you've made in the 7 years in the business?
I mean, in the scheme of things, it's a small mistake, but in the moment when it was the first 2 years in my business. Was on this job, big retaining wall project, steps, pavers, plants. I mean, the whole yard. Big job for us at the time. Big job now, even honestly.
Yep.
And I had our F550 dump truck up by the house. I was loading out with the excavator, throwing the dirt into the truck, and I went to pull the truck out, the dump truck out. Had a tight turn radius, F550. Those things turn on a dime, but the back end of the dump bed swings and hits the corner of the brick on the garage. Yeah.
What about you?
You know, I can't say that I've had I've hit stuff and done things like that, but I don't think that's nearly the biggest mistakes. I feel like the biggest mistakes I've made is like time and time again trying to be like a people pleaser and telling people, like we're talking with timelines here, like, oh yeah, we'll do that, like try to make people happy, and it just shoots you in the foot every single time, or you like overpromise something and then you can't deliver it because of 5 different things on the site that you just can't control. I feel like I do that a lot, and I need to get better at that.
Overpromise, underdeliver. We need to flip that around.
Yeah.
Underpromise, overdeliver.
100%.
Big vision. We feel like contractors just aren't supported the way that they need to be.
Yeah.
And in this side of the industry, from a supply standpoint, and right now guys are just faced with order takers that are sitting behind the desk, and we want to shift that model to approach it with more of a, we've been in the industry, we've been in the space, we know what you guys are dealing with, we know how to install these projects. Let's be a little more resource based, focus on helping them build their businesses up and not just here's the materials we need. There you go. Good luck.
Educating around that would be super impactful.
That's like our whole motto. Is like either get people in and out quickly or don't come here at all. Like we're gonna ship
We'll
it
take
to
it to
you.
you.
Like
Yeah,
you guys
like-
should be on the site working the whole time. Like do not come here.
Yeah, they're craftsmen. We're all like the guys in the install side of it they're builders. They're not truck drivers.
They think they're truck drivers.
Or guys that they got a crew of three.
They want to be.
Or 3 or 4.
Looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 or 4 guys on a crew. They peeled 1 or 2 guys off to go to the supply yard. That's lost production. That's maybe a stop at the gas station.
Oh, for sure, a
It's
stop
two-
at the gas. That's 2 stops at the gas
yeah,
station.
it's-
That's one on the way, one on the back.
It's 2 or 3 hours a day loss of production possibly, and
Yeah.
it's like,
When it's
what
usually
does
the
that cost?
foreman going to do it.
It's
honestly.
usually
every
the guy
time.
that's
It's the guy that with the
qualified
most experience.
because they don't want the unqualified guys driving the truck.
Yeah.
So
So
they put the most qualified person in the truck, stop all production on the job site. Terrible. How did you start this? Like, did you buy this? Like, people probably honestly want to hear the process of this. Not a lot of people should probably do this, but
Yeah,
so
we're
what is
crazy
the
enough to do
process?
it.
What is the
So
process?
the first business we looked at lost a couple $100,000. The second only made 8% margin. So then we dumped $200,000 into this. So we didn't learn our lesson. No, I've owned this property for 5 years now, something like that, and it's just been outdoor storage rentals. So like these people are renters, and like that's rented over there.
Okay.
We've just had 10 acres here, and I was like, well, after looking at the two, we're like, let's just.
How much
go
did
here.
you? How much you buy it for way back 5 years ago?
$680 for the 10 acres.
And
So
what
that
was the thought
2021.
process? Cash flow with
so
outdoor
originally-
storage, or what? Would you have a different thought process?
It did, but so at the time, the year before, I bought my parents' landscape business, and they were selling their house that they ran it out of in Stillwater, and we needed somewhere to go. So I was like, well, let's go here.
Okay.
Got the permitting for a contractor storage yard, all this stuff, and then was going to move the business here. Long story short, we didn't because I found a different piece of property, bought that instead, and we moved over there. And so this was just an investment, outdoor storage, the house, and that stuff's all rented. We really didn't do anything with it. It was
Oh, so this is
underutilized.
doubled up. There's a house on this property too
Yeah.
that you own. That's
So-
to renters, and then there's renters all over. And then it was just sitting here. This
Yeah.
this part.
This was just open. Like these guys were all up here, so we moved them all back there,
Yep.
and then we brought in.
1,800 tons of gravel.
Yeah, I mean, we got $160,000 in the gravel bin blocks,
Yeah.
the 5 pallets that are here, and it's
Sexy money.
When we got done with it, we
Yeah.
looked at it and we're like, well, there goes $160,000. Like, doesn't look like much. So,
Yeah, it's just, again, I think we talked about up there, is just like getting people to make a change that they're not familiar with or comfortable with, and it's just like right now, it's just like we're getting in front of people and just like casting the vision of
Yeah.
what we're trying to do here. It's very like traditional right now, but we already like our website. We've got pricing on our website. Guys can log into our website, see their pricing. We can put an order together. And one thing that I'm trying to push for guys is just like build out your project order on our website. You got just a lump sum of what your materials are going to cost for the job, and just plug that in your estimate. Because like a lot of guys are just using QuickBooks or Jobber or whatever, and it's just like
A lot of guys
So-
aren't using anything. They just
Yeah.
they straight
Or-
vibes.
yeah.
Well, no money
the yellow
left over.
construction paper.
Like,
Yeah.
it's going to be $3,000.
Yes.
So it's just like trying to get guys in the habit of like understanding what the project's really going to cost them, making it their life easier so that they are making money or recovering their overhead, and like just some of these simple things that you're
Yeah.
teaching it too, but like
Yeah.
some of the basics that hopefully can help them grow their business, and if we do that with them, they'll help us grow as well.
What are you doing to get people through the door?
A lot
lot
of
of,
cold
like-
outreach.
yeah.
and
How's that
social
going?
and-
Going okay, trying to be present on Instagram more than Facebook, I would say, and then connecting with people that we do know in the industry. I would say we could be doing a better job even with like just so much time, like it's just a time thing.
You stop out to a job site, talk with guys, or like this week,
Yeah.
I had 2 or 3 job sites, just gonna go say hi to people or
yep.
whatever, and then rain Tuesday, Wednesday, and it's like, well, nobody's working. Or there's a situation where like a guy finishes a job site on Saturday and then he's got like nothing to do all week, so it's like just a lot of that though. Trying to go meet with people and like actually go to their job sites, and I mean we have, not that we know everything, but we have a lot of industry experience like installing, so it's like like I'll go run the wheelbarrow, like I'll come help you, like what can we do to add value to you and like work together, and like we'll earn it. So
Here. Open that. Show
Thanks,
them what
Logan.
Yeah, show.
Thank
Hey,
you,
who's got a
Ziegler.
knife? Who's got a knife? Nobody? You two don't have knives at a supply yard?
can this thing carry this much, or are you overweight?
Oh, it's only cardboard.
Here, give me that one back.
I know.
Here you go.
For me,
Yep.
high security around here.
Wow.
Dude, these boxes are sick
These
though. I
are
feel like
sweet.
Some
Are you like? Do you have to do the design?
Yeah, I do it.
we should have a
Wow,
spot where
that's
everyone can
baby.
come in and put a sticker in the.
Well, I was thinking if we
Ooh,
made
that
like
would be a great idea.
or a business card wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are money.
Dude, these hats are sweet.
That's what went out to every single one of our clients.
Really?
That took our whole team an
Throw it out.
entire,
That's what I was saying.
an entire Sunday
Just to put these together?
Yes.
Are you writing the hand letters?
Yes.
How much time does that take you?
How many people do you
long
think?
Violent action, baby.
There we go. All right, thank you again to Ziegler Caterpillar, as well as CMP Attachments. They're like probably the two biggest supporters of what we do. So if you are in the area, you should use them. They're the best. So today we visited the Boys Supply Yard in Hugo. We're here on Lake Minnetonka visiting a $750,000 project, and we're gonna leave you with one piece of advice. What is one thing running a $9 million company that people would not know?
Get ready to get kicked in the nuts. You got to really want it. There's a lot of bad things that happen. There's a lot of good too. It's not all bad, obviously, but you got to really, really want it. And this needs to be a priority in your life if you're going to actually get to that point. It is not easy. Either I'm dumb or it's just really not easy.
All right, how about you?
I would say, if you want to get to a point where you're scaling your business, you're growing, instead of working on the tactical stuff that's in the business, yes, that's important, but in order to become a leader, you need to be working on yourself. So reading the right stuff, being in the right communities, focusing on you to become the stronger leader that your business ultimately needs.
As always, violent action towards the goal.